Uh-oh, the pop-up's not working for me. Okay, hello everybody. Oh, welcome back to the Metro Prime Randomizer Tournament 2025. We got Jay versus Slucky today. I'm Drake Foss. I'm joined by Nye. Hello, Nye. Welcome.
Hey.
This is the group stages. I believe Slucky is 4th seed in the group and Jay's 6th in the... based on what challenge is telling me. I'm not sure if those numbers are actually accurate. But nonetheless, the RAs, there are none. This is a Reggie seed. Nye and I are going to be tracking together. So let us know if we're missing anything, because we'll be commentating at the same time. And here we go. Okay, so...
Okay, so Reggie rolled this seed. This
Yes.
time it wasn't me.
Yeah.
So no blaming me for this.
See, the first two races that I commed this tournament were had some pretty funny seeds. I was, got to will into existence some funny stuff. But our only two logical checks right off the bat are Alcove, space jump first. Jay gets a second try, but does like to go for the dash. Ooh, almost slid off, but gets it. Morph ball. Okay. So that means we immediately grab what's under the ship, because there's no reason not to. We like that. Powerbomb. Off to Chozo. Actually, what is in logic? I still think only Hive Totem is in logic with the Morph ball, right?
Yeah, it's only half. Yeah, it's only half totem. We need missiles for anything else. It kind of rare a seed where we don't find the missile immediately, so
Yeah.
our runners can't actually go to Artifact Temple right now.
So yeah, Plaza, depending on what's on Plaza ledges, might tell us what's on Hive Totem. If it's a bunch of missiles, that kind of screams that Space Jump is gonna be on Hive Totem. But it could also just be that there's a bunch of missiles and there's also a launcher on Hive Totem, but pretty unlikely. Alright, what do you have? A suit on Grapple Edge.
Dude, that's interesting.
A
There's
missile
a
of some
missile. Is
kind.
that plasma? What was that in Bolt Ledge?
I guess we're gonna find out now. No, we're not. Okay, I
Nope.
guess I can check the.
That looked off.
Yeah, I can
That
check the
didn't
valve.
look like a missile.
Meanwhile, Nursery has E.
Yeah. Still no missiles. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know if our runners will ooh, that's a nice dash by Jay there. I don't know if runners will come back for Ruin Gallery item. Should we find missiles?
Yeah, that is a choice. It is logical. There's
Yeah.
also transport access north, which is logical with
Okay.
missile launcher.
Yeah, and here's missile launcher,
Vanilla missile.
vanilla. Jay not going back for gallery.
Interesting.
Probably interested in whatever was in Bolt Ledge.
Okay, so I'm guessing that's Vario on Grapple Edge, but I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I saw
Neither
there.
player going for it. I'm a little shocked by that, actually.
Yeah, then yeah, they probably are aware of Bolt Side and well of Bolt Ledge, and they want to get that now, which means it's an important upgrade.
Yeah, it looked very suspicious. Could be supers,
Yes.
actually. I've made that mistake. with the with the like supers and beams, or like beam combos and beams have the top bit, and then they're all sandwiches basically. They're all burgers. All right, we'll find out
All
what
right,
it
let's
is.
see. A space
Oh, there it
jump.
is.
That
That's
makes a lot of sense.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, a lot of the items in this game look like sandwiches.
Main power bomb. So we know that our power bombs are now logical.
Indeed. So the lower shrine is also logical. Missile though. I imagine now we're gonna peek this item up here. Missile.
Missile.
And then peek the tree, and then off to Far Chozo? Or off to Deeper Chozo, I assume.
Looks like Slucky is interested in Bullet, in Grapple Edge, which is Maria.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Ooh, do you go mines here? Or, not mines. Do you go Magmor here?
Magmar? I don't know. You don't have bombs yet is a problem.
Looks like Jay's
So
gonna
like
go
you
mines. Or,
No,
Magmor, so,
Jay wants gallery.
yeah. But I think this routes nicely into Magmor.
Did Jay grab Maria?
Yes, Jay just did. On
Okay.
did Shrine, came out, checked the tree, couldn't see what it was. Missile on gallery wall. See what's in the pipe. Gotta pay attention here. Ooh, that was something. I think that was Ice Spreader. I think that kind of looked like Ice Spreader to me, honestly. I can check later.
Okay. Yeah,
Guess
Jay
not.
making the
Okay.
play for Artifact
Yes.
Temple. Yeah, I agree with this. It's better to have the information now.
Info's good. I like info. Looks like Slucky's making a similar play. Except not going for gallery instead. Unless I missed
Yeah.
it.
No, it seems like it was just a save.
Ian for your
Looked like an
Christmas.
E, yeah.
We want that. Oh my god, you can do that in one jump? Wow. I didn't realize it was
Yeah.
that strong.
You
Holy
can
moly.
do it, NSJ.
Okay. Alright, let's get another peek at this item. It kind of looked like Ice Spreader to me, but it could have been Ice Beam.
Alright, don't blink.
I have no idea. I'm gonna check the VOD. While they go to Artifact Temple, I will check the VOD, because which one am I playing on emulator? It seems like both of them are on console. Dang it.
That didn't. Okay, that pickup did not have a particle effect.
Okay. So definitely something.
Definitely something. I think it's a suit.
Okay, slowing down the game.
Yeah, we'll probably have better luck looking at it from Jay's side, because this lucky side I couldn't really tell. Okay, supers.
Ooh, that was... that kind of looked like Ice Spreader, honestly. Okay, Super's an Artifact Temple? Okay.
Supers and Artifact Temple. Yeah, and Slucky is immediately heading into Magmore.
Okay, so route divergence. Alright, hints.
Alright, here we go.
Fiery.
Fire Shores, Workstation, Burn Dome, All the Elders, PMT, and Chapel.
I got Fire Shores Workstation, then I missed two. I missed the next two.
PMT and Chapel.
No, I missed the two after Workstation. There's Fire Shores
It was
Workstation, blank, blank, PMT Chapel.
Hall of the Elders, and I believe the other one's Burn Dome.
Okay.
So, no face and hints for us today.
Nope. And Lava Lake was nothing, by the way. It was just a really pretty nothing. Jay also going towards Magmar. Are we gonna do Arbor Chamber Roll Crawl? It's a little risky without Morph. Meanwhile, Tricops Pit Missile.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, that's cute. Yeah.
Flamethrower?
Nice.
Versus Validation.
Alright, Arbor Chamber Roll Crawl. Ooh, nice. Not even doing this
Ah, well
turning around.
done.
That's nice. Missile and E. Bombs. Oh my
Bombs.
god. Wow.
That's huge.
That's pretty big. I mean, well, kinda. Slucky's gonna get pointed towards that direction anyway. It's just that now
Yeah, Slucky's
Slucky
gonna
won't be
find
able to.
them.
Slucky's just not gonna be pointed towards Fen afterwards. Would have to do a
Hmm.
backtrack. So I guess it's not huge in terms of who gets the lead. It's huge in terms of who routes naturally, like what the natural routes are gonna be. The natural route for
Yeah.
Jay here is probably to go to Fen afterwards, whereas for Slucky it
Yeah,
probably is to go to Chozo.
the problem here for Slucky is that Slucky still needs to get to Artifact Temple.
That is true. Yeah.
And if they
Define
don't do,
speed.
and so that's wave.
Okay. Definitely going to Fen now. Not even gonna bother peeking, and we're just gonna grab the item and
I mean, yeah, we
grab the
have
fire
everything.
shoes.
Yes, Lucky will also find that. Yeah, right now I think Slucky wants there to not be anything in Research Lab Hydra or Lighthouse, because otherwise they will be forced to backtrack to Artifact Temple for those supers.
Interesting that Slucky didn't take the Warrior Shrine path down to Fire Shores. being
Yeah,
up. Ooh,
actually,
gaming.
that's...
Gaming. Jay's gaming. Love that
I
strat
mean,
that you
he
have
is second seed overall for a reason. He is really good. Oh, of course, Jay knew what this was.
Yeah, Fire Shores.
Fire Shores, okay, so there's an artifact. Yeah,
I'm
of
collecting
course
so many
Jay
items
didn't
so
pick
quickly
it.
I have forgotten about that. So, Jay. Slucky's gonna pick it up right after. But now Slucky, wait, why didn't, oh, because Slucky doesn't know. Yeah. It's still confused as to why we didn't go for that. Oh, we don't have bombs. That
Yeah,
makes
no
sense.
bombs.
Oh my goodness. Sorry about that.
Okay, Jay is going to try Glove Spit.
Apple. Okay.
Okay. Slucky. I think Slucky already has their bombs.
Yeah, Sluggy just picked them up.
Yeah. Slucky is gonna go get Root Cave. I assume Slucky is going to also get their hints at this point.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that makes very.
this is a big backtrack for Slucky, and I don't know how much I like it. Jay might route back to Chozo.
Yeah, what do you like more, Fen or Chozo? The wave
I
beam
don't know,
kind of points
honestly.
towards slabs.
The thing is, we found Wave Beam super early, so like Jay might be thinking, I want to do Tower of Light. But on the other hand, yeah, there's it's something of a 50-50.
Yeah. Because it is, yeah, both areas are pretty check dense. And there's lots of options as to how you could do it. The argument against Fen is no plasma.
Okay, Jay is
Yeah, going to Fen.
backtracking.
Yeah, going to Fen.
Jay wants Fen, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas Slucky, I think the most natural thing is to go to Chozo here. I think going all the way to Fen here would be a little crazy. But is having to retry the Root Cave climb. I can now take a look at what Jay found in the tree, by the way, because Jay peeked the tree.
Okay,
Most likely,
I
okay.
just checked Gallery Tunnel. It is High Spreader.
Yep, okay. I see why I missed it. His arm cannon was missing a little bit, or obstructing it a little bit. I was checking at the same time that you were, apparently.
Ah.
Oh, and I missed what was transport A, transport tunnel A. We just missed
Yeah,
that.
I missed it as well.
Yeah. Okay, time to go back to the vote.
Okay. Okay. Let's see what we get in Fen. Nothing behind the ice. I don't know what that is up there. Missile.
Missile. What do you like here? Do you like going? We have an artifact in Chapel, so probably better to do
Even we
Chosen.
have, yeah. On the other hand, we have supers. So like,
Yeah.
we don't lose anything going up Choso Ice Temple because we can just peek it.
Yeah.
But if we find plasma here, it'll be better.
Yep.
Metroid.
Oh.
And another
Falcons.
missile.
Yeah. That looked weird for a second. Okay, big choice for Slucky after Supers here. Where do we go? First we'll grab the hints, of course, but I guess Frigate Crash Site and then make a decision for Slucky, I think.
Yeah.
That's where the real decision will be made. Oopsie. For some reason, the arm cannon... Oh. Alright, there we go. Okay, finally.
There we go. Yeah, the doors in this game are a little weird. The collision doesn't go away until they're finished opening, and Jay tried to shoot while it was still opening, which meant that the missile just didn't go through. Okay, so Jay's checking the item first.
A little bit more to the left.
Don't
There we go.
blink.
Should be good. E.
E, okay.
Now we're just going to grab the artifact. Meanwhile, Slucky, let's see what happens here. I think the big choice will be right once they get to Talon Canyon, which direction they go.
Yeah.
That was an E in Transports Tunnel A. Okay. I don't know why Jay hesitated. This is an artifact.
It's actually faster to not hold the stick against the door and instead wait for it to open before moving.
Yeah.
You accelerate slower if the door opens while you were holding against it.
It just kind of looked like Jay was like, oh, I forgot what the item
No,
was.
you never press against doors. You wait for them to open and then start moving.
We can power bomb the Shoggoth. And dead. Instantly. Fen! Fen is Slucky's choice. Interesting.
Okay.
Does make tracking easier, which is nice, but I question it. Considering it's
Yeah,
somewhat
I
unnatural.
probably would prefer to get Tower of Light and Mid Choso out of the way here.
And it still routes okay into Magmore as well because of Flagra. Like, you can take Flagra down to Lava Lake as well as an option to get to Fen. Like, you don't have to save Warp, necessarily. If you don't want to, you can get a check on the way. It is an option, but, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much I like crowning.
Depends on what you
to
get.
Fen
Like, if you find Spider, then Flagra is too tempting. Yeah. Starting with the Ice Ruins West check. This is cute. A little slip jump up onto this, and then jump up here. E.
E-Tank.
That's right, actually. Slucky has the artifact in Upper Fiery Shores, so maybe that's the more organic route for Slucky, actually.
I don't know,
Oh,
honestly.
that's a visor, I think. Fen Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
I don't know if it was thermal or X-ray, but it was a visor of some kind. Or it could have been something else. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Jay hot dogging the dash.
eh, that's X-ray.
That's X-ray. Definitely want that. Lord knows. Lord knows. Phazon's gonna be vanilla. So that has happened before.
Okay, Slucky getting their hints. Slucky hadn't read hints.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, then
Slucky
I'm
didn't
extra confused.
know that Fire Shores was an artifact.
Yeah. So just decided to go Fen anyway.
Yeah.
Guess we can ask him about that.
Oh, they missed reading one? Oof.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Chat, take your bets. Is Ice Beam going to be in labs?
It could be Karar that the artifact they missed reading is the one they just picked up.
Jay, I'm guessing making a pivot save here. In case nothing's in labs, we just reset. Ooh, labs is actually attractive because of the supers. I forgot about the supers. Yeah. I'm really curious. I'm really curious as to which route is actually optimal. I feel like we'll realize near the end of the race.
I still think, I still think Slucky should have stayed in Chozo.
I think I agree with that, yeah. I don't know where Jay should have gone.
No, Jay is probably doing the best route given the progression they've been running into. But if Ice is in Chozo, this is going to be a pretty big punish.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an interesting seed so far. Because we don't have a lot. Just stuff to move around and fan really.
Yeah. Not even spider or boosts. Usually that spices things up.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Oh wait, what? You
thank
can
goodness.
super the pirate and it just destroys the tank as well? That's funny.
Area of effect.
Using wave against turrets is a decision, alright?
Indeed. Alright, let's see how he does observatory here. The best strat would be to scan the post. Not gonna do that.
Nope. The best threat is actually to combat dash of one of the pirates.
I mean the yeah, combat dash over to the thing and then scan dash off the post that one of the pirates was standing by. Nice bug. I love that.
It's
It's a
not a
tight
bug.
dash, but yeah.
Yeah. No pirates for J. It's lucky running into their second artifact.
Wow, two pretty Metroids. Nice. Oh, that's an instant morph. Nice.
Oh,
I'm not even sure. I'm
okay.
not even sure that's faster.
I'm pretty
Probably.
sure it is.
Here's
Because you
why
don't
I'm
have
not
to.
sure it's faster is because ideally you shoot the door before you get into the like you knock down the tower anyway. So you roll there, then you unmorph, and then maybe if you
Without
unmorph
boost
and then
though?
maybe you roll there, or maybe you unmorph and then scan off something because you get to the door faster. Maybe that's the optimal strat.
Yeah, like on the other hand, J doesn't have boost balls, so
Dude, just ever since we found the bombs, it has just been it's just been missiles.
yeah.
All right, research core. Give us something. Like, make the seed interesting.
Energy
No.
tank. No. This was the
Ah,
incorrect decision.
off to Chozo we go.
After Chozo.
So
So
Tower of
Slucky would
Lights.
likely have had an advantage at this
Yeah.
phase.
Tower of Lights. What do we have? Just the Gathering Hall, Water Hall, Lower Dynamo, Burn Dome. Furnace Lower, Crossway, not yet. Antechamber, yes. Speaking of this, I have some time to actually go check what was in the tree. Oh, that was a beam combo in the tree.
That
Don't know what
means it
kind.
has to be way faster. Because we've seen Ice Spreader and
Yep.
Flamethrower. Which that reminds me.
Yep.
I forgot to mark it.
Where's Flamethrower again? Oh yeah, Blue Cave. Okay, in terms of... Actually, it's not actually as much of a punish as you would think because now Jay is an excuse, excuse me, to go to workstation instead to get to Fen,
But
to get
we
to
don't
Farfen.
have we, the thing is, we don't have anything to really do in there.
If it
Like,
is
we don't
ice,
have
is what I
thermal
mean.
either.
Like if we have ice, if Chozo ends up having ice, we can then go to workstation.
Could certainly be a possibility.
Yeah. And do you want to stay in? And even if you had found Ice Beam, would you want to stay in Farfen? Probably because it's Plasma Hunt. I don't actually know. Yeah, no, actually no. I'm retracting that. Having ice before going to labs would have been much nicer. I redact my statement or retract my statement. So if you have no gravity, you want to start from top to bottom. If you have gravity, you want to do bottom to top. And Tower Light. Because if you have gravity, you can open the door to the exit. So when you drop down, you just roll. Alright, Tower of Progression today? No.
No. It's even an Odroid, so.
How about Tower of Progression Chamber? I believe this is logical in beginner.
This is logical, yes.
No. Oh my god.
Nope. Yeah, so right now Jay has no choice but to head towards
Yeah, Water
Gathering
Hall.
Hall.
Off to Water Hall. And then after that, we don't have... I mean, there's not much to commentate on that fact. You just do this loop. You just do that section.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you enjoy checking Gathering Hall first before going to Water Hall, or...
It's a 50-50 on whether I do or not, honestly. Like, I think it depends mostly on whether I have Spider or not.
Ice Spreader?
Spider.
No, why is Jay going to nursery? Going to get an Ice Spreader, I guess? I'm not exactly sure this saves that much time on XO.
Jay might not have gotten a good look at gallery.
Maybe not.
Yeah, Jay might just not have known
Okay.
that it was Ice Spreader and not something else. Or maybe they thought it was Ice. Which...
Yeah.
No, that'd be weird, because then you get Ice immediately. Yeah, I'm not super sure, but Jay probably didn't know what was in there.
Yeah, we can ask him. It could also just be that he's not doing exo skip. And just wanted the extra speed. No, does want this E-Tank though. I'm curious about this. This is a bit... We have 3. It's not... Yeah, I'm really curious about this play. In the meantime, Slucky is going to find all the bad news. All right. Ruin Fountain. We could do Magma Pool Dash. I wonder if Jay does that.
I
He's
think
gonna
Jay
do it.
does.
Yeah. It's a bit risky though. If we fall, we will die, I think. Especially if we fall really far forward, but I think there's more
That
than...
might be the reason Jay picked up the energy tank
Oh, he's setting it up, yeah. There
and
we go.
gets it. Well
Nice.
done.
Oh my god, just nothing. Give us something. Good lord.
How long has it been since we last saw progression?
Since Fen Canyon.
Eesh.
Oh my god. Not even a meme. Not even a... Oh yeah, we have all of our beam combos available, so...
Yeah. We've
Now if we
already
miss this
seen
dash,
all
not
of
that big
them.
of a deal. But we don't.
They just too good.
I recently learned that the key to that dash is actually not to R-dash it right away, but to
Yeah,
actually just...
you don't
Yeah,
Tardash.
yeah.
You just spend it back.
You just, yeah. You actually kind of want to make it wonky curve. Like, you don't want to go straight. You want to, like, kind of dash into the wall and then bend out and straighten yourself, and that gives you more than enough speed to cross. It looks like Jay is doing Gathering Hall here. It's always it's always a worry that Spider Ball is here, but it is not. Dude, bro, come on. Something. Good lord. Like, absolutely nothing. Nope.
You know, everything's just barren.
Dude, we only have 7 logical checks left.
Like, we have water hole, plant,
What? Oh, we
water
have plant.
hole
That's right.
lower.
8. Sorry. Move 8.
We have lower dynamo.
Mhm.
Both burn dome checks, one of which is on artifact.
Yeah. It looks like that's an E in water. Or in the upper water hole. Missile.
Farthest is not logical yet now.
No.
We need thermal. I
We're gonna do
guess
the walk
lower
roll.
furnace.
We're doing the walk roll.
And a chamber. Yeah, that's it.
Imagine if ice beams on Flogger. I just... Jay's gonna be seething if that happens. So this walk roll, I kind of love it. I'm a big enjoyer of Chozo walk rolls. I think they are underrated. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, good.
Just a bit of collision catching Yay there.
Oh, no, that's something. Okay. That's something lower, I think. Yep, ice beam.
That's ice.
Okay.
Yeah, Jay is not happy about that.
Okay, I think we do anti-chamber now, right?
Yeah,
Do we bar skip here?
I think we just go to back of Chosu immediately, like chase the progression we have at the moment.
Yeah. Get that bird
Yeah,
dome artifact, get the Hall of the Elders, and then do you go to workstation or do you bar skip here?
I don't know, honestly. Cause like we'd like plasma for both.
Yeah. Yeah, because we'd be isolating. Yeah, we'd be isolating. Whatchamacalls? We'd be isolating storage cave in Fen if we
Yeah,
didn't, and we'd be isolating storage depot A and lower mines if we don't. But plasma could be like anywhere. So there's the artifact.
okay.
Great Tree Chamber is in logic, so I think maybe we do that at minimum. Because the X-ray being available kind of spooks me out on that one. I don't know, whether or not Great Tree Chamber is a good check, I always Is I also feels like it's based on vibes. Some people just get it every time. I feel like it depends on
Yeah.
the vibes. I feel like the vibes right now are a bit weird with the X-ray.
Yeah.
Overgrown caverns and logic, far fens and logic. Okay. Slucky not even gonna bother picking up the wave buster. Disappointed. Cross was non-logic without boosts, right? Yeah. Okay. How does grapple affect our decision to go anywhere?
Cumon.
I just mean, like, if we don't, like, if we had grapple right now, would that change your decision whether or not to go to Fen or Mines?
I think the better choice is to go through Fen up to PPC and then just exit the workstation, given we have an artifact there. Problem is that takes a while.
You could also go upper Mines into PPC to Fen.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I thought you said the reverse.
No.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Speaking of which,
Speak of the devil.
okay, that puts Cumon in logic.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what I would do. Because, I don't know, bar skip seems really natural here. Whereas going all the way to workstation is a pretty big
Yeah, it's a
backtrack.
pretty big backtrack. Yeah.
Yeah.
I certainly prefer to just take a path that has items in it. So? Okay, looks like Slucky is just getting to main plus after checking Shrine.
Yeah. So quite a bit behind.
Yeah.
But the race is not over. We still have still have a phase on Suit Casino to look forward to. Jay getting trolled. Oh my god,
Oh my
dude.
god!
Bruh. And now he doesn't have missiles. Oh my god.
That's
That
ghost.
ghost dodged like 3 shots, dude. That's crazy.
Like, it's not even not even just normal power beam shots. Those were supers.
Yeah. Crazy.
They are homing and they still didn't hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, artifact here. Oh yeah, we had an artifact here, so
Yeah.
this route becomes better because now we don't lose time coming here.
Yep.
Yeah, just take the missile station.
Yeah.
No reason not to.
Yeah.
None.
And I believe Rando patched it so that it also refills power bombs, which we would like when we're going to mines. All right,
Right,
attempting
it's like
this. Let's see how this
it
goes.
is.
No, that's a bit too low on the last one, I think. The reason we're doing this, actually, there isn't actually that great of a reason to do this, considering we already got Hall of the Elders. If we had to get Hall of the Elders at a later date, then this would be fine. But considering that we already got it, we don't have to worry about the 3 ghosts locking the ice bomb slot.
I mean, there's just still a bunch
We're
of
locking the
super
statue,
ghosts
rather.
everywhere else. But yeah, there's no, because we would have to worry still about Elder Chamber.
No, Elder Chamber you can get without this. The thing that goes Slock is the statue, not the bomb slots.
Right.
And because the statue moves when you use
Okay.
when you take Elder Chamber, it's no big deal.
Jay, going to Overgrown Cavern.
Yeah, it's available.
Did I never?
Oh
Too
my
small.
god! Wow,
That's
okay.
convenient.
Now we definitely do bar skip. I don't care.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, like that puts life growth into logic too.
yeah.
That's nice.
The entirety of life growth too. Yeah. Yep. No life growth. What else did I put into logic? Yeah, I put some stuff in mines into logic, whereas Farfen doesn't do much. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I think bar skip is now just the objectively good play. I could have seen a world where someone skips over Gun Cavern there.
yeah.
Because it's pretty
Slucky
slow.
momentarily forgetting about the fact that you need to scan the gate to open it. Slucky also doing this wall crawl.
Yep, a really really useful one. Bro did a timing on it. I believe it costs like 20 seconds in total, which is not bad for a check, honestly. For really good info. Doing this method of hitting the trigger, that's cute. All right. No, yeah, we just clear the entirety of this. See if he gets the dash. I was not going to do that method, just going to jump back to the platform. There's a cute dash you can do without getting to the invisible platform.
Okay, nothing here. You don't have
If you
spider,
fall
yay.
there, I think it's faster to use Spider Ball. That's why Jay morphed instinctively.
Mm-hmm. But we don't have a spider,
Mhm.
so
Boost Ball and Overgrown Cavern, KR. So now there is no ambiguity as to the route, you just do bar skip. That is true. Plasma processing is now available. That
it is
is.
not. We need
Why
spider.
not? Oh, that's right. Logically required spider. Oh, it looks like Slucky got
Is the
stuck.
live growth area something?
Slucky losing more time resetting out of this. Oh, what is that?
I don't know.
I think it was a missile.
Doesn't look like Jay is very
Yeah.
interested in it.
If it was literally anything else, he'd be getting it. If it was Grav or Plasma Beam, he would be getting it. So, I assume it's nothing. Yeah. I would be shocked if Jay does not do bar skip right now, and Jay does not shock me, so off we go.
Damn, first try!
Nice. Gaming.
Well done. I assume Jay will be checking cat.
I'm told this is somewhat controversial. Sam loves this, but other people don't love this play.
The problem is how confident you are on your wall boosts. I know Jay is quite confident. And for good reason.
Okay. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, like... Okay, energy tank, so... Sadly, nothing here.
Assuming you had grapple, would you still or gravity? Would you still do this check?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Okay.
Like, yeah, if you have gravity, you don't lose too much, and it saves you a trip through like 5 or 6 rooms of Sunken Frigate. Cause like there's a good chunk of rooms between this and Biohazard that simply do not have any items.
How many rooms exactly? Let me check. Holy crap! You're right. That's
Wait,
No, it's
Slucky is
not.
still walk rolling.
Slucky soft locked reset and now is trying again. Interesting.
Oh. Did Slucky not get a peek at the upper item?
No, apparently not.
Okay.
And it's hard to justify skipping this peak when you're playing against Jay. You want the same info as Jay, but maybe you don't. I don't know. Maybe the correct play would have been to just been like, okay, not even do this wall crawl because Jay's doing it, and just gamble that there's nothing here, and we would have been rewarded for it.
Okay, Slucky getting their ice.
Gonna do the intended loop first. This makes sense. Does mean we're gonna have to do a pirate fight for nothing though. We're not gonna be able to get an item out of it. Or we could just be getting this item and then turning around. Bruh, I believe it was... No, it wasn't Bruh. It might have been Schwartz who did that in a match recently. Just go
I'm
check
not super
these
sure.
two items. But Jay's not going to do that because we have Boost. And Boost, I believe, is the last thing that came into Logic. Yes, that is correct. So skipping Elite Research here would be quite a risk.
Okay, Slucky is safe warping.
Interesting. Not doing... I'm not sure I agree with that. We want the artifact in all the others, no? This is a very... I wonder what Sluck is going to do. This has to be a crazy play here. This has to be like...
Slucky wants Overgrown Cavern.
Okay, maybe doesn't want to do the...
Yeah,
Activate the
Slucky is probably approaching from behind.
Yeah. Maybe doesn't
Yeah,
want
which
to...
will let them boost ball in a cleaner route than what Jay had.
Yeah.
The problem is what they do after getting Rando and all of the others.
The only way, like, thinking about it now, going to Fen is kind of rewarded both players. Because I'm not sure you're tempted to do bar skip if you find ice on your first pass through Far Chozo. Like, imagine we didn't do Fen. We don't have X-ray right now. Do you still do bar skip? I'm not sure you do. You want to go Fen anyway. There's too many checks in Fen. So maybe, like, going Fen was getting smashed in the face is actually the good thing here.
The other thing there, Drake, is that there's no convenient way to get to Fen that doesn't require us to go through a section of the world where we won't be able to get much of anything.
Yeah.
So, like, we want to go to mines because there's checks here. That's the biggest argument. Oh, that's a suit. Gravity or Phazon?
Either one's welcome, but ideally Phazon.
Ideally Phazon, yeah. I don't think Gravity is very much worth, considering we don't have Thermal, but it does open the logical possibility of... Okay, it's Gravity, interesting. So that means Frigate is now in Logic. Both check, well, all three checks down there.
That was Gravity?
That was Gravity.
That looked like Phazon to me.
That was Gravity.
Oh my god. Wow. It was like the darkest Gravity I've ever seen.
I mean, this is Phase and Mines after all. Lighting changes per region.
Oh my god, you're right. Wow. I literally opened up the VOD just because I was like, there's no way. That looks so black. How is that? Okay.
Alright, Scintilla Mart. Slucky. A bit early.
That doesn't mean that there's a possibility that plasma is in mines. That's just horrendous. Or not mines. Words. Frigate. Words are
Yeah.
difficult.
Yeah, we don't need thermal anymore.
Wait, Slucky also didn't get Burn Dome. Oh, there's Spider. Okay.
There's the spider. What are we trying to pick?
Uh, Hall of the Elders. But we know Hall of the Elders is an artifact. I really don't understand this.
I'm not sure what Slucky was trying there.
I'm also not sure why Slucky skipped Burn Dome.
Yes, Lucky never went to Burn Dome. They grabbed
Yeah.
Ice and Safe Warped. So like they're coming in through. They're coming in now through this side.
I think you get MQA and save warp here if you're Jay. Right?
Maybe.
Or do you get MQA, come back to PPC?
Like you'd still be closer to Workstation coming in from this side, no?
Yeah. And there's not much unless you want to make a Looney Tunes play towards to clean up some like extra checks you missed, but I don't think we do that. I think Jay turns around after MQA and then goes back to Fen.
I mean, there's always a possibility that they save, but I don't know where they progress next.
Fun fact, that Pirate is the only check in the game that requires... Okay, so this is telling me that Jay's not going to save warp. That Pirate, this room before this room, is the only one that checks your inventory for an item, and that item is Plasma. Oh my god, Jay, just taking the Fire Squad. Crazy.
I mean, he has the health.
Yeah. Alright, MQA, what do you have for us? What? Oh!
That looked like an Metroid.
I'm gonna check the mod.
I think that was a Metroid. Slucky still did not grab Burn Dome.
Yeah, I'm really... Oh, Slucky just forgot about it, I'm guessing. Yeah. For checking. Yep, there it is. We turn around now, surely. No? Okay.
Nope.
Also, Jay,
Just
hello.
Ignore it.
You gotta do the maze if you want to leave. I guess Jay forgot about this.
Oh, Jay. Okay. Thought Jay knew maze skip. But nope. Didn't even try.
Yeah, that is an Metroid. You are correct. So, what are we missing? Just Phazon, Thermal, and Plasma. Okay.
It's Phase and Thermal and Plasma, yeah. We've seen every other major. Okay, so Jay is in fact going towards Workstation. I don't know if Jay checks Plasma processing.
It is available.
Like, I honestly would, because if Plasma's there, going to Farfen is a massive punish.
In terms of logical checks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5 in Fen, 1 in Magmore, 2 in Showzone, 3 in Talon. And that's assuming we don't find Thermal. Yeah. That's assuming, yeah, we don't find Thermal. Once we find Thermal, then it's a few more.
I mean, for Farthest we need Thermal. I think that's the only check right now that requires it.
Yeah, every other one is plasma locked, elder chamber, transport access, storage cave.
Yeah. Yeah, but besides that, our only option right now is Flagra, which neither player checked.
Mm-hmm.
Plasma processing and Farfen.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Frigate is not logic without. Well, frigate's in logic backwards.
Oh yeah, Frigate is in logic
Yeah.
backwards. You're
Okay.
correct. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Frigate is in logic backwards as well. Slucky also taking bar skip. Let's see.
I'm flummoxed that we have not gone to Burn Dome. Now is the
Yeah,
best time to do it.
I'm not super sure why Slucky hasn't been there.
The first time, okay. Forgot the artifacts. Had to check. The second time, I really don't understand.
Like, I think the first time was a routing decision. Like, wanted to come back through Hall of the Elders, but then they just didn't.
Jay forgetting that this is an artifact.
Yep.
Considering that Slucky opened up the artifacts afterwards makes me think that it was we just forgot. But we can ask him.
Yeah.
I don't like where this seat is heading. I'm looking at the list of checks remaining, and I don't like any configuration of what can happen here. We can easily get some goofy like plasma into like plasma on sun chamber, and then phase on and like storage cave or something.
Okay. Jay wants plasma processing.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Yeah.
It is a slow check, but what can you do? It is a casino.
I mean, it's 2 rooms away. Well, 3 if... Oh!
Oopsie.
Overshoots the platform.
He did exactly what he told me he sees a lot of beginner players do, which is he R dashes and overshoots a dash, and he just did it. I will be sure to make fun of him for it in the interview. It's Lucky finally making it into mines. Goodness. I don't know what place Lucky can make here to get back into it, because we know upper mines is done.
Yeah, upper
Aside
mines
from
just...
boost, or aside from spider, but like
Yeah,
we want
upper
spider.
mines has nothing in it.
Yeah.
Slucky
PCA.
gets an advantage if they choose to do Flagra, and that's the correct answer. Because, like,
If
I don't
Slucky
think
does.
Jay...
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't think Jay goes back for Flagra until its last location.
I don't think until Phazon, or excuse me, Plasma Beam shows up. Because then Jay will have an excuse to do Chozo and do Elder Chamber.
Yeah, but...
Oh, we take those power bone drops. Oh boy, we like that.
Oh!
That requires an R jump, so that's why Jay morphed there, because he lost limited influence. And you can easily just slide off.
Not
More
here!
vanilla plasma. Okay. Off to Farfen! Get your Kajams ready. The best route Slucky could do right now is to just book it for no reason to ECA, go to Magmore Workstation, and then just, I don't know, sense it in the Force and just go to Flagra or Frigate.
I honestly really want Slucky to chase a spider into Flagra ghosts.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be incredible. If it's correct. Jay not scanning the elevator. Where's Jay going?
Maybe saving first and forgot?
Okay, yeah, just save first.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Does Jay fight the rock?
How many power bombs do we have? We did a bunch of mines, so we can actually afford to burn power bombs. We would like to keep at least 2.
We have a full.
Yeah, so we'd like to keep 2. One for storage cavern in case we find plasma. Or, sorry, storage cave. And 1 for lower mines. We'd like to keep.
Yeah.
Actually, for lower mines, no, we got dynamo. Yeah, just burn 4 of them here. If you're gonna do Thartis here, you burn all 4. Keep 1 for storage cave. And thankfully, there was a nerd who figured out setups for all 6 power bombs on Thartis. All 6 possible power bomb. So you can do on Thartis.
There's 6?
Yes, 6. And that
Oh,
nerd is me.
God.
That nerd is me. I actually figured it out. That's
Oh,
phase
that's
unlocked behind plasma. Okay, so we're in plasma go mode, thankfully. At least we've subtracted a casino. So the phase on
Okay,
suit is not on
so
phase on mines. Can you believe it?
seats back.
Oh, dude. I agree. Okay, Lord knows where this plasma
I
is.
don't know what that was.
The only thing it could be is that Jay would maybe
Nothing.
think about it as thermal.
I mean, I wouldn't skip thermal just because of essence, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, but now Jay can play it safe by skipping all plasma checks because Jay knows
Yeah.
plasmas go.
I mean, I don't think there's any plasma checks he can
Yeah.
actually get at all.
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, once, yeah, okay. Yes.
yeah, because Jay knows where Phason is, so he knows every other plasma check is that. So he doesn't have to worry about storage cave, it doesn't have to worry about Elder Chamber.
Yep.
Okay. Slucky hitting gravity suit.
I think, yeah, just going, like, immediately after gravity suit, or immediately after spider, just going to sun chamber would be crazy. But you can't.
Plasma can be in frigate.
Yeah,
Frigate
plasma.
is logical. Okay.
What is Jay?
So Jay is thinking about it because, like, it wasn't for Fen. Jay needs to go to either frigate or Flagra. That's the only checks we have left.
Do we do Mineral Man?
No thermal.
Yeah, but what are the
I
chances
mean, yeah,
that...
we can do it.
Yeah. What are the
Jay
chances
is
yeah.
in the. Jay has a saving workstation. Jay can just ignore Rockman for now and just
Plasma processing was done. You can check out our list of remaining checks here. I have it listed all on that one spot. The only one is Frost Cave that I wasn't able to tell what that was. I'm gonna go look at it in a second.
Pretty sure Frost Cave was nothing.
Yeah. Although if Jay knows the setup to manipulate Exo, he might end up just skipping it anyway. Yeah, that does not look like thermal. Okay, Frost Cave is dead. Dude, the most check dense area is frigate. that's it.
No. Well, I would say the most check dense area is Chozo with Flagra, but
Well, Chozo has 2, frigate has 3.
it has 2 because Jay already collected hat.
Oh no, wait. I have one. I have for some reason Life Grip Spinner in there for some reason. No, it is. Yeah, it is dead. Yeah, it's 2-2. Okay.
Okay, Slucky finding Spider. So at this point they won't find anything else down here, so they need to figure out what their next move is.
So wait, what is the route here? Oh, we're fighting Rock. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, Jay wants to fight with the Tattoo Rockman.
The Amethyst Adversary, the Boulder Row, the Concrete Contrarian. First power bomb, you just lay it, and then the second one, you can actually just sit in a spot and just spam power bomb, and the dude will roll right into it. Like that. Jay knows
Like
the
that.
strat. Jay knows the strat. Jay knows the strat. Jay messed up the strat. Jay did not mess up the strat. Okay, good. Okay, the next spot you want to stand in is the corner of that shadow to the just yeah about where Jay's is, just a little bit to the left.
Yeah, Jay is just going to spam power bombs against them.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Jay knows the strat, then this fight can be pretty quick. Fun fact: the lightning that Fowler summons is just a gigantic particle effect of wave beam.
Oh wow. Oh, that's right. It is. Yeah, of like the wave beam item. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the lightning the wave beam has. Yeah, it's just that, but gigantic.
Jay does not know my strat, unfortunately. He like to go for bombs instead. Dang. Please use a power bomb, Jay. You can use. Jay could use all five actually, because we know plasma beam has to be has to be like cannot be locked by power bombs at this point. Plasma beam cannot be in lower mines, so we can use all of our power bombs here. Yeah, biohazard, cargo free lift, sun chamber, sun chamber. None of them are power bomb required, so we can burn all five.
I forgot to mark workstation for Jay. Oh yeah, this maze is pretty bad.
Yeah, good lord.
Almost nearly hit all four corners. We hit three.
Okay.
It's not Teddy Rockman. Oh boy.
Okay, save warp into. I don't know which one's better to go to. Flagra or. Like, which one's faster to get to? Flagra
I mean, Jay has gravity, so I think
Yeah.
it's about the same. Maybe Flagra's faster. Maybe. Either way, it's a 50-50, and honestly, it's a pretty bad one.
Or. Yep.
I
If it goes left here
think,
or right here, that pretty much decides
like,
it.
personally, I would chase Frigate because our last progression was gravity.
That is true.
And it looks like Jay does not agree.
Actually, was our last progression?
Spider and gravity,
yeah.
so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know.
either way, the last progression is.
Yeah. Wait, hold
It's
on.
either.
We had access to the spider as soon as we picked up ice beam. We had access to the gravity as soon as we picked up boost, and we only had access to the boost after we picked up ice beam. So I think the gravity is the last in the chain, actually. Because spider we need.
Let me
Wait, where was
think about
grapple
that.
again? Grapple was lower furnace. Okay, so that was accessible with bombs. So
We
technically,
were.
grav is in the last in the chain in one of the chains.
Wait a minute.
Dynamo's dead, Malin. If
Oh,
you want,
okay,
if
that's interesting.
you see what I mean?
Fun fact. The only way we have to face an in this seed, logically, is to go through Vendrana into Workstation. And then enter through BBC. Because
Yes.
both Gravity and Spider were in mines.
Yes.
Okay. That means the Spider was immediately available.
Malin, if you want a list of the remaining checks we have in the seed, go to the link I right above.
Yes, Spider was immediately available. Yeah, both. Yeah, Spider was immediately available, and that unlocked Gravity. Yeah, okay, so you are correct that Gravity is the
Yeah.
last. So there's
Gravity
a.
was
I think there's a
gravity.
pretty good chance that Jay's just wrong here.
Wait,
Jay will get punished for
I
flag
thought
run.
Boost Ball unlocked gravity because it was upper elite research, right?
Yes, but because we need to enter through PPC, we need to get up the shafts, which requires spider.
Okay, all right. Yeah, all right, makes sense.
So yeah, you are correct in that gravity is the last progression here.
Did you just get spanked out of the? Wow, that was weird. Okay.
Yeah, he
Electing
did.
to do this, I'm not sure how much faster this is compared to just.
Okay, Slucky is going back to Chozo. So
Okay.
Slocky's just following in Jay's footsteps here.
Makes sense at least to get Burn Dome while we're here as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did he get
That's a
double
step.
doubles?
Yes, he did.
He did!
So we got nothing.
But Flagra is incorrect. One more check here, which is ghosts, and then
Yep.
Jay will be forced to go frigate.
Imagine if it's thermal on Ghosts, dude. I mean,
If it's thermal, that's actually no, because we need
no,
to
no,
enter
no.
for Fen. No. We don't need thermal for anything. If it was thermal, then that's actually kind of funny because that would mean that Teddy Rockman would now be in logic.
Yeah.
Okay, ghost time. We already did for the scare. It was nothing.
Yep. Our only
Slucky
remaining checks.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Slucky did not do Fardos though.
Yep. Which is nice. But does Slucky do Farfan?
Yes, Slucky I think did.
Yeah. Oh my god, the ghosts are trolling the hell out of Jay right now. Oh my god. Dude,
Oh my god.
they look like they're standing still and about to attack, and they're like, no, I'm gonna leave. There, again.
Like ghosts are not being kind to Jay.
What do we have?
What do we have? And
Oh my
it's frigate.
does Jay
Oh
not know?
boy. Jay does not know.
Maybe Jay doesn't know that. Has Jay forgotten that frigate can be done backwards logically? Maybe that's what Jay's forgotten here.
He's yeah, no, Jay thinks they hot dog. Yeah, Jay definitely thinks they hot dog something.
Say like,
The Jay
oh my god. If Jay does
Jay
not go,
thinks no, Jay thinks they hot dog short tunnel.
no,
Jay thinks they hot dog short tunnel.
dude, we might have a race. That'd be crazy. If
We
Jay
might
does
have a
not
race.
save warp here, if Jay does not save
Yeah.
warp here,
Jay needs to go to frigate.
taking the elevator because we need to. That's the closest save station. But if he runs past the save station, then it's like, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, Malum, but we have thermal to go through. We have access to the back of frigate through upper mines because we can enter mines through PPC. Okay. Safety save or
Okay,
save warp?
save. Save
Okay.
warp.
Okay. All right. Now, which direction does he go? Does he go right or left? Go left.
If yeah, because you can still route this to short tunnel.
Yeah. Go left. Okay.
Left. Okay. Jay knows. Jay's aware.
No, does he jump? Does he climb frigate crash site? And we're like, oh boy, what have we missed? That'd be crazy. Okay. Okay. Off to frigate we go. Okay. There we go.
Okay.
Take your bets,
Slucky
chat. Which one is
finishing.
it? Cargo freight lift or biohazard? Plasma.
I'm gonna say cargo freight lift.
I'm gonna do Biohazard just to make that super missile we got like near the beginning of the game actually useful. Because I don't think
Okay,
that super has done
Slucky.
anything.
I think Slocky's heading towards the save station gathering hall.
Burned him first.
Oh, burned
Hopefully.
him. That's
Yeah.
right.
Still
Slucky
is not
hasn't
done.
still hasn't done that. I'm pretty sure Slucky got workstation. Actually, I didn't mark that for them.
Should have, yeah. The only way to mines was no, maybe not, actually. No, he did Farfan. No, he did Farfan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Surely. I can check his stream, it might have an auto tracker. He does. I will. He has 3 artifacts. Whoa, 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 whoa.
He has free. Okay. Slucky did not pick up workstation then. It's
It
my
is
turn.
fire hazard. The super missiles matter.
Oh man, I want a seed.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Literally final location. It's good lord. Now, if this isn't plasma, we everybody saw something. Just,
Yeah, this has got to be plasma.
oh yeah, we need to go to PPC, so we might as well go this way anyway.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Boom.
What a trip. Okay, we need transport access and PMT. And that's
Hey, is it faster to
everything
go
for
through Frigate to get the mines here? Or should we save warp, go to... Oh, I don't actually know which route's faster here.
I
I've...
think we head to workstation first. Simply because we need phaser for PMT.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, we could have gone to main quarry from here, and then gone quickly through ore processing down to lower mines. I'm not sure which one's faster. This is
Lucky
a
finally pick it up, Burn Dome.
yeah. I'm curious. I wonder if Jay would, in retrospect, disagree with this decision because it kind of feels like going through upper mines here might have also been a good choice. I'll ask him about it after the race. Oh no, I'm an idiot. Never mind. No, I'm an idiot. I for some reason no, never mind. I'm a dummy. You literally said, and I just did not process what you said. we want phase on. Yes, of course.
Yes.
Yes.
There's no reason not to pick it up first.
Yeah. The reason we want to go this way is because we want to go to Fendrana, so we can pick up the phase-on suit to then go to the phase-on mining tunnel to go beat the game.
This seed was not kind.
Yeah, I know. Remaining checks, let me list them off for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 remaining checks in the entire game. Elder Chamber, Storage Cave, and Lower Mines. Yeah. It's rough. Who in their right mind finds the gravity? Actually, who in the right mind finds Ice Beam and goes, right then, I'm going to go to Biohazard Containment?
No, I don't think anyone.
I don't think anybody does that.
Especially not without thermal,
Yeah.
which is in one of the 8 checks we're still missing.
And now Slucky is doing... Now Slucky is doing Frigate as well.
Yeah.
Although skipping workstation is not as much of a disaster because we still need to go to transport access anyway, so we can grab it on the way. Phase on suit. Transport access. I don't think there's a wall crawl to get this.
There is.
Does it involve load delay?
No, it's actually single room.
Damn. You can get it
But
and just
but you can't get out. You can
okay.
get in, but you can't exit the room.
Yeah,
You
we
are
don't have
trapped
screw attack
without.
to get out because I have a feeling y'all would have found a setup to
Yeah.
just screw attack
The
into a corner
only
there.
time when that wall crawl matters is if plasma is in there,
Ah, okay.
which yes can happen in randomizer because that wall crawl is single room.
Ah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you would use the bomb to push you out of bounds, and then
Mm-hmm.
how
I
do you get
promote,
in?
by the way.
How do you get in?
I think you boost through the collision.
Ah, okay. Okay, we didn't fall. Good.
But yeah, it doesn't really matter a lot in the settings because we still need plasma to get out. So
I'm really curious where thermal is at this point. Probably just low.
I mean, there's a pretty good chance Jay's just going to find it.
Yeah. Do you even bother doing do you even bother checking fungal hall access, or you just walk by it? I feel like you should walk by it.
I mean, we want thermal, and it's a pretty fast check, but I don't know what Jay does. I definitely would.
We do have to fight the pirate now.
Some nice ice parts.
Because we've cleared a few layers of MQA, it loads much faster. So the instant morph strat is actually worth it. And Slucky getting the fun use. I believe that's also a last location for Slucky.
Yes, it is.
Because Slucky also did Flogger.
Slucky continuing towards mines. Slucky doesn't know about Hat, actually, so this is not last location for Slucky.
There is no reason though. We do want to. Yeah, I think we. There's no reason for this check. I guess thermal is nice, but this is a bit too slow for thermal. At this point in the game, I think you should be booking it.
I mean, if you know the dash from the item to the door, it's not that slow. I know Jay does. And I know it, and I know that Jay does know it because he taught it to me this morning.
I'm talking about going for hat.
For Hat, yeah, item. Okay, it's not here. Yeah, Jay is Jay does want thermal.
Yeah.
I mean, Slucky.
It is a pretty fast check, so.
Slucky should know where Facing is.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, there's no reason to do checks. Unless I'm wrong and Slucky never did Farfen, but I'm pretty sure they did.
I'm gonna check the VOD. I'm pretty sure too, but.
Because, like, skipping Farfen would have certainly put them ahead of Jay at Flagra, right?
Okay, did life
Alright,
probe,
last
got
artifact for Jay.
Oh my god, dude. No.
They didn't?
Lower mines, save warp, went. Oh no. That. Oh my god.
Oh no,
That makes
Slucky
so much
does
sense.
not know.
Yeah. And now Slucky's gonna do Elder Chamber. Oh no.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah. That's rough.
Man, I need to pay more attention. I've been focusing a little too much on Jay.
Wait, does Slucky have grapple?
No, he does not.
Oh, okay. What was...
I don't know what gender Slucky is. If I got it wrong, I apologize.
He, him.
Okay, so
I got it noted in the doc. They have it on the race time profiles. I always check them before each race.
all right,
Put them down on the dock.
good to know.
Elder Chamber. Elder Chamber's gonna give thermal, and then Slucky's gonna go do Thardus.
Yeah, it's like Jay did not find it, right?
Nope. Elder Chamber's also dead.
So it's a storage cave then.
No, it could be Storage Depot
No.
A, MQB.
D.
Did Jay just speak MQB?
Jay, I don't know. Like, I guess there's still OP and PCA, which
Yeah.
we did not look at.
Yeah, Jay didn't check it. Okay, so remaining spots that it could be Storage Cave, Storage Depot A, MQB, Elite Quarters, and PCA. I'm guessing Slucky's gonna do.
I think Slucky
10
heads
now.
to workstation, yeah.
Yeah.
If Slucky does workstation, they will just stumble on Faison immediately.
Yeah.
Which is a huge bailout, because like Jay did do it,
Yeah.
but Slucky doesn't have to.
Slucky still has to do all of Lower Mines, which is gonna take several minutes.
Yeah. R E G G
G.
Reggie.
And then there's probably a Y. Nope. Okay. Good enough. Oh, Arbor Chamber. Oh. Oh. Slucky's doing Arbor Chamber. Then we go to Workstation. Then we go to Frontfend.
Oh, it's invincible.
Yep. Do you know why that happens?
If you hit it in a specific frame, it just becomes invincible again, but you can still stun him in that. And if you hit it during that time, then yeah, the invincibility does not get removed. He becomes invincible before its animation actually ends.
Are we gonna do Exo Skip? We're doing Exo Skip. How do I know? You always want to powerbomb this dude. Doing this climb, interesting.
I mean, if you're doing extra skip, yeah, this is faster. Yeah, so
Sam usually just goes back near to the other side of the door and climbs it from there. I don't know if that's
the reason we powerbomb a Metroid at the bottom is because the respawning Metroid.
No, we're not. Okay. Interesting.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, but the reason we powerbomb that Metroid is because the respawning fish in Metroid actually has a different AI. And that allows us to manipulate it into getting it to the door and putting us out of bounds.
I was under the impression that it also gets rid of the one we don't want to use. We want to use Jill. We don't want to use Jack, if I remember correctly.
I don't know which one we use.
And now Slucky's doing plasma processing. Not even going to bother with the R-jump. Starting off the wave phase, not ideal. We like the power phase instead.
Or the ice phase. We have ice spreader after all.
Oh, I misread the phases. I thought we were still on the first one. My bad.
Oh.
Oh no, we are. Oh, I don't know. I don't know where we are.
No, exit does not run during the first phase. This is second.
Yeah.
It's lucky this or not effect.
Okay. All right.
Right.
For some reason, I thought the second phase only had power wave, and then the third had power wave ice, and then no, it's not that. Second has power wave ice. This one has power wave ice plasma.
Storm of plasma. Sadly, getting hit, which means we now have to deal with projectiles. Okay.
Interesting that Jay's not even going for snipes. I feel like he's good enough to go for snipes.
Yeah, I think Jay's just playing it safe. Slucky getting workstation. I assume they will head over towards Farfen. Yeah, they are. Okay. So they'll find Faison soon. And then they're in a good position to just go towards...
Yep.
Towards mines.
Probably gonna check Qmon first. No? Okay.
Nope.
Alright, immediately. Alright, good. Not delaying the pain. Oopsie. You can instant morph that.
And there it is.
Now we turn around.
Now we turn around and get straight for our last artifact.
Meanwhile, Jay is going to finish off the exoskeleton. Off to the final phase. Don't have thermal, though. Still really curious where thermal is.
If thermal is an NQB, Jay is gonna be a bit angered.
Yeah. I don't even know why the game bothered.
It's an NQB or FHB, which they didn't check.
I don't even know why the game bothers giving you missiles there.
You could use missiles to freeze missile the little Metroids, just not essence.
That's true. Oh. Almost got him. Oh. Not even gonna bother with the animation, just gonna deal damage.
Yeah. I think Prime was... I think Essence was in near the pool, actually, near the corpse, so could have gotten pool skip. Yeah. He just knows where it is.
Sound cues, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The game actually uses sound cues to tell you exactly where it is. Okay, Jay should be able to take the kill on this.
Yep.
On this pool. Come on.
I think that's enough. Oh, it might just be. Nope.
No! 1 HP!
Oh.
That sucks.
Imagine we get pool skip here. That'd be insult to injury. That would just be like Randy being like, "Why'd you play Metroid Prime today?"
Alright, here we go.
Done.
GG's.
And Slucky is forfeited.
Slucky has forfeited. Okay.
Okay. Oof. What? What a see, dude. Holy crap.
What a seed, yeah.
It was so linear, and then it just was like, alright, off you go.
Like, alright. You want to full clear the seed now?
Yeah.
Gee. Yeah, I realizing gravity was last progression there would have been
Would have been nice, yeah. Would have saved a lot of time.
nice. Yeah.
While we're waiting for them to join, letting y'all know that we have more matches today. I believe Sam versus Java is currently still happening. Hello, Slucky. Welcome, GG's.
Hello, GG's.
Come in, Slucky.
How's it going?
Verbal is in PCA.
Oh my god.
Okay, that is raw.
You know, I tried to like my game plan going into this was I'm gonna take some shortcuts, see if I can make some risky plays to see if I can get ahead of Jay. This seed just didn't care.
Yeah. I honestly was a little I was a little puzzled early on when you got bombs. You chose to backtrack to Fen instead of continuing through Chozo, which was what I think was the cleaner route.
Yeah, like I said, I was just trying to play risky, so I was just going for plays that would be weird and like the attempts to just find all the stuff.
You and Jay more or less did the exact same route.
Other than the Fen.
The Jay got ahead of you because Jay got bombs before Mac.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, Jay got bombs, went for their artifact hints early, and then just chose not to stay in Chozo. Yeah, whereas you had to go through Macmore and find bombs after Mac,
Yeah.
which put you in a bit of an awkward position.
It was still a fun seed. It was just weird.
Yeah.
Not surprised that Plasma Beam was in a really crappy spot. I assume Jay found that about like 3 or 4 minutes before me because I saw in chat as I was getting close to it, I just saw the seed is dog shit.
The invite's not working for Jay. Now, do you know what to do about that? Because I'm not really sure.
I sent him one.
Okay. Hello, Jay. Welcome. GG's.
Welcome in,
Hey,
Jay.
Jay.
GG's.
No swearing, remember. No swearing.
Yeah, my bad.
No, I
My
just
apologies.
after this before I joined in here, I called Reggie. I sweat enough.
You got it out of your system?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Hey, this is probably the most garbage seed
Very good.
I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was
That's
not fun.
recovery.
I enjoyed it, but it
Uh,
was rough.
No, I hated every second of it because I felt really ahead up till Fen, up to Research Core. Then I'm like, oh, ice beam not here. Uh-oh. Into save warping, into do anything in Chozo except Flagra, find ice, find boost. I'm like, okay, Suigo Mine's here, but I better check Hydro Access Tunnel. I don't want to be punished by it. I checked head, I went into mines. I still felt confident. I think I was moving pretty good here, actually. I just did not expect to literally last location plasma with thermal being plasma locked.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
Oh, so,
Thermal
oh,
is
sorry.
CCA.
I flipped it around. Sorry, my bad. I thought you said
Thermal is-
plasma was thermal lock. That was my bad.
No,
Sorry, carry on.
this was horrible. I can't remember the last time that a seed took me 1.5 hours. So, how soon did you find plasma, Slucky?
I found it shortly after you, I think, because I assume you typed your quote in the chat shortly after you found it.
Honestly, I don't know. I think when you responded with the LO column, I just entered Fen and just got phase and suit.
Gotcha. Okay. So I down plasma around that time, and at that point, I was trying to like figure out like I was trying to route all the remaining locations of where phase on suit could be because I hadn't been to Farfen yet, and I just got lucky not doing Thordis first and going for Farfen first. Sounds like we had similar routes. I did like a weird early Fen play, didn't work out at all.
I mean, I did that too. I got the artifact out of the way, pushed for the research core, then reset and save warped out.
Yeah, same.
Jay, you got Ice Spreader. That was weird from us. Like when you went your first trip to yeah, you got Ice Spreader. Did you think that was? Did you fail the peak and just was like, all right, I'm gonna grab that?
No, I peeked it. I saw white.
Okay.
Given that it's only a frame, I saw white, and given my adrenaline rush and my heart racing, I was not about to get punished by Schrödinger's.
Where was Ice Spreader?
In Schrödinger's. In Gallery Tunnel.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, I actually saw orange.
That's weird because Ice Spreader does not have a particle effect.
Yeah, I must have seen it wrong, and like I actually thought about that halfway through. I was like, I wonder if that was actually orange, and I kind of just decided that I was gonna write it off, and if that's why I lost, then oh well.
Some of the details on the room have orange on it, so maybe that's what you saw.
Oh yeah. Another question, Slucky. I'm a little curious why you didn't get Soyd with all the others.
I just bad routing. I had an idea in my head, and it didn't go as I thought it would. I'd sort of half forgotten about it because I was like, okay, I'll just do the backside without having to do the puzzle, and I just should have done Zoid before I did that.
Yeah, because I don't know if you noticed either, but you hot dogged Lower Furnace.
Say it again.
You missed Lower Furnace, which was
grapple. Oh no, I hot dogged that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was grapple.
Oh. Good thing I didn't need that, but okay. Good to know.
So the other thing, both of you guys did plant before you did frigate. We were curious if you had calculated that gravity suit was the last thing in logic at that point.
I think for me, it was just like, I was trying to think of cleanup through Chozo, and I decided if I do backwards Flagra, I could go and do Dome right
Okay, for you it was a little different, yeah, because you had, you had some weird stuff at that point, but for Jay, it was like a 50-50 between Flagra and Plant, or Plant and Frigate, excuse me.
No.
We were curious if you had considered, like...
Oh no, I just, no. If you wanted to hear the truth, I just forgot Frigate existed.
Okay, right enough.
I had my exit tunnel, and like I checked Ref Chamber, and it was like, oh, this is gonna be. I went through like all the rooms, was like missile, flamethrower, missile. Like went through every room, and then I was like, okay, so it just has to be TARDIS or Flagra. I did TARDIS, it's not here. Did Flagra, not here either. So is it Ghost? Did Ghost, not here. And then I realized. I honestly completely blinded out and forgot that Frigate can be logical without thermal.
Yeah.
I am really happy that I got baited by that gravity. Because if I would have taken a better look and seen that that was gravity with extra, I would have probably not gotten it.
Can you differentiate them?
Yes, Phase and Suit is a lot bigger than gravity and barrier.
Okay.
It's similar to like it's a similar height difference between Cannonball and Spider and Echoes.
Good to know.
Phase and Suit is definitely bigger. Yeah, I would like to not do this again, please. Not like this.
Yeah, okay, so the logic wanted you to go through Fendrana into the far Macmore elevator to get into mines, to get Spider, to go up to Elite Research for Gravity, which was if you realize that, you would have known that Gravity was the last progression, and the better play was Frigate.
Oh yes, I agree.
Yeah,
again, I just forgot Frigate existed.
Yeah.
I
I
just
don't blame you. Like,
Is
this
there
was
a
already
universe?
happened.
Is there a universe where someone gets plasma beam earlier than somehow?
Funny
No.
question.
Yes.
There was twice where I had half considered doing frigate early without gravity. One, I decided not to because it's just like I should just go to labs. There's more checks there. It's faster. And then the second time was just as I was making the decision to go to Chozo first.
I was tempted when I was doing head to just go and get frigate out of my system and just get it out of the way. But honestly, like, it
It's such an
didn't end up
unlikely check.
punishing me in the end. And yes, exactly. It's like so rare. You usually have loaded mines like plasma phaser mines. Let's go. I can't remember the last time I had seen any kind of required progression in Biohazard. Ironically, I heard that a different race today also had a plasma right there. Also, I can't believe this. I literally was watching the Amogini and Interslice race earlier, and Amogini was walking through Fanga Hall and got, like, cheesed by Graf Soup being there, and with X-Ray it looked like Phazon. And I just had the same happening to me. Like, I walked in there, saw Gravity, and thought it was Phazon, did the puzzle. Oh. Oh. Okay. Note for the next time: do not drink energy race prior to race. No, like from the very first second I press A, I feel my heart pump and pump and pump. Like now the adrenaline is kicking off, and I just feel my whole body being tired.
Yeah, that's the worst right there.
This...
All right. Any final thoughts?
GG's. Good luck on your future matches, Jay.
Yeah, you too, buddy. Really happy to see you actually in the tournaments again.
Yeah.
Also,
Sorry. Go ahead.
also, I was panicking on Essence because I didn't have thermal and I couldn't hear where she is. I just started spraying and ended in my power phase having a 1 HP Essence waiting to lay a pool.
Fun.
1 HP Essence, and I was just looking at the race and I was like, don't you dare it, Slucky, don't you dare it! Please no. Yeah, that's all for me.
All right. Well, follow runners. I'll put their links in chat. Now you got any final thoughts?
Not really. GG's.
All right. So we'll also send you guys over to, because we have a bunch of matches today. We got Storm versus Malicious Salad that is going on right now on SpeedGaming 4. Just started. And later on, in 2 hours and 42 minutes, we have Sasquatch versus Salad on SpeedGaming 1. So that's SpeedGaming 4 for Storm Salad. Let me put that in chat. There you go. Go watch that. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next mission. Bye-bye.
See you next
See you
mission.
next mission.